I was hoping to hear that I could get my divorce and that I could raise my son all by myself.
Monica, you said that you wanted a lawyer with skill and courage. I'm sure you also want an honest one. I cannot guarantee that you'll win. Nowadays, the only way that a woman can get total custody of her child is if she can prove the father is unfit.
I can prove that Alan tried to murder me and Rick Weber.
Well, that certainly might tend to make the court feel that Alan was an unfit person. And I might be able to persuade them that an unfit person is an unfit parent.
Look, Zelda, you know as well as I do. I had an affair with Rick. I thought for quite a while I was carrying his child. Unfortunately, I wasn't. And when Alan found out, that's when he tried to kill both of us. I still have the gun that he was going to use.
You said that it was going to get nasty. How right you were. But Monica, Alan is a quartermain, and he's going to strike back hard if you use any of this.
Zelda, he just may not go so far.
Why shouldn't he?
Well, that's where the mistress and the baby come in.
Ah, scandal.
Every tabloid in the country.
The quartermains aren't going to like it.
Why do you think I'm threatening them with it?
That statement that you made about Alan trying to kill you, that could be a double-edged sword. Suppose that Alan decides to use your affair with Rick Weber to dirty your reputation. You're a doctor. Your practice could suffer.
I'll just have to risk that.
And how would you feel if Alan decides to hurt you by slinging mud at Rick Weber?
I won't like that. I won't like that at all.
But you're still determined to go through with this?
All the way. I make a fairly good salary, Zelda. I will pay you anything you want to get me my divorce and my child.
No turning back.
The only meaning in my life is my son.
Mother, I don't really think that we should be discussing Monaco divorce or anything else. You've had enough bad news. Not until after we...
No.
Mother, you're making it worse for yourself.
I want to know.
Oh, tell her, Alan. Get it over with.
All right, I've fallen in love with a young woman I believe you've met. Her name's Susan Moore.
Yes, I think I remember her.
I don't think it's surprising I would turn to another woman. Monica's never been a wife to me. I don't think that she ever wanted to be.
Yet you had a child with her.
Alan Jr. is not my only child. Susan has had a son by me.
Seems to run in the family.
You make it sound like a disease.
For wives, it's certainly not pleasant.
Look, Mother, Susan is a very fine woman, and she's asked absolutely nothing of me. But unfortunately, Monica knows about everything. And so she wants a divorce. As a matter of fact, she's demanded one.
She's a very angry woman at the moment. She's threatening a scandal.
Well, I can't say I blame her.
Well, I hope you don't repeat that to Monica.
I may, because I think you've behaved disgracefully.
I think he's acting like a damn fool, but I want you to keep out of this, Lila.
It's family business,
No.
Edward.
This is worldly business, and you know nothing about that. You're much happier ordering the gardener around or planning an art show or a party for the bridge club. Now, isn't that right, Lila?
What's your aunt's name?
Auntie.
What?
Auntie.
Auntie. Best of luck.
Oh,
Luke Spencer.
oh, she'll love that.
Great. Now, look, this one here, this one's important. This one is for my mother, and you've got to really do a good one, okay? Oh, sorry.
What's her name, Mommy?
No, her name is Joan Betty Olivia Reisenhammer.
What?
Well, listen, that's for Joan Crawford and Betty Davis and Olivia de Havilland. Now, you must have noticed that I'm very artistic. I come from an artistic family, and you saw all of my art treasures in my apartment.
Yeah, but I just saw them from a distance. All right, Joan, Betty, Olivia, Rice?
Reisenhammer.
Reisenhammer.
Listen, oh, I'm so happy. Mother's going to be happy. In fact, she might even, forgive me for marrying Charlie.
What about Charlie? Will he forgive you?
Come on, Slick.
There you go, honey.
Well, look, did you know that Luke got rich?
Well, I hope somebody got something out of that Ice Princess statue. How much did you make, Luke?
It's not for publication, Slicker.
Enough to buy a two-bedroom house.
If the neighborhood isn't too great, yeah.
Wow, you mean you made a bundle, huh?
$50,000 from the Quartermains, okay?
Slicker.
I could die.
Well, look, it's not all mine. I mean, I have a partner. He's in Washington. As soon as he gets back, we might go into a business together, you know, so all the money's already handled. It's taken care of.
What's happening there in Washington?
Politics, right?
Right, politics. And as soon as he talks to his bosses there, he will be back, my partner, and all that money is going to be gone. I won't have it no more, because we may go into business together.
Oh, really? Well, I'd like to come every day and see it's your business.
Yeah?
What if it's something like computers, Emma? Or some kind of earth-moving equipment?
Oh, well, I could get interested in something like that.
Emma, how would you like a lift home?
Oh, would you really, Slick?
Oh, sure. I'll take you home. Eventually.
Oh, well, I guess that I ought to stay so long, Luke.
Guess so, Emma.
So long, Emma.
But we'll be seeing each other again, won't we?
Yeah, we'll have a nice princess reunion.
Great! Oh, I'll be there.
Emma's husband's going to be upset if she doesn't get right home.
Oh, no, he won't. He's driving a cab right now.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you know about that?
Toodles.
So long.
Keep your meter running.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well,
What?
How was Rose?
Rose. Rose is, I think she's just tired, but Martha got sick, and so she didn't have anybody to work. She's all right. She's in the back. She's resting. Listen, when are we going to Mexico? Did you talk to Joe?
yeah, I was going to this morning, but he wasn't in the office, and Lee walked out on me.
Well, don't go back there.
I'm not going to. Besides that, I'll be able to go see Scotty in a few days.
Yes, we'll do it together.
Luke, I thought you understood that this is something I have to do by myself.
Yes, I understand. And we agreed that you would talk to him by yourself, but we said nothing about you going to Mexico without me.
It's just to get divorce papers signed.
I know. So we'll go down there together and you'll get them signed. I'm not going to let you out of my sight. You got it?
Yeah, I love the sound of that. I really do. But this is something that I have to do alone.
Mm-hmm. You'll do it alone. I'll be there. Okay?
I love you.
I love you. I love you more.
You missed Laura Baldwin this morning.
She was here?
Yeah? No messages.
I'll call her then.
How's the pardon coming for Toby?
Oh, not bad.
Then why don't you look happy?
It's Hutch. I can't seem to turn him up. I think I've hit the end of the road.
I guess, yeah.
Now, it's my turn to ask you, what's wrong with you? How come you don't look happier?
I want to see Scotty. I don't want to wait for Laura to go down there and see him. I want to see him now.
All I can do is pass on to you the way he wants it to be. I'm sorry.
Joe, what did you mean when you said he'd changed?
Just that. He's older. Sadder. He's not a kid anymore, Lee.
I think he meant more than that.
He is bitter.
Well, of course he is. He would be. He'll get over that.
It's a little more than that.
All right, what do you mean?
I mean, he is bitter. The bitterness has taken on a whole part of his personality.
Joe, what else?
He's drinking a little bit too much.
A little too much?
Yeah, he's drinking a little too much.
Well, that could lead to a lot too much, you know. Lord, I remember what I put him through with my drinking.
Oh, now, come on. He's not that far gone.
Yes, but it can get worse, you know.
Well, of course it can. Sure it can, but that's something he's got to work out for himself, doesn't he? I mean, how many people asked you to cut down on the alcohol?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it just makes me sick to think that he's emulating his old man in the world's worst habit.
I know.
You know, I saw Laura and Luke today at Callie's this morning. And when those two look at each other, it's like there's nobody else in the whole world.
Yeah. With all the publicity Luke's getting, Maybe it's better that Scotty doesn't come right home.
Well, I just hope that Laura goes to Mexico soon and puts an end to this. Yeah. Oh, yes, send him in. Quartermain. Good morning. Come in, gentlemen.
Hello, Lee.
Hello, Quartermain. Nice to see you.
Hi, Joe.
Please, sit down. How about a cup of coffee?
Thank you. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I'll get it. Well, it was terrible news about Alex. I was telling Edward how sorry I am.
I don't think Mother will get over it.
I think the memorial service will help.
I understand my father has asked for a public reading of the will.
Well, yes, he has asked me. But even Edward Quartermain doesn't get what he wants all the time.
Obviously, they told you about Alex.
Yes, they did.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, thank you, darling.
I really am. I don't know. I thought maybe I should tell you, but actually, it would be better for Alan to tell you himself.
I still don't know where or why.
I don't either. I don't. I just... Oh, gosh, I don't know. I know that you were... Well, you were closer to Alex than almost anybody was.
Well, she never had a mother during most of her life. It was such fun watching her dress up in those costumes of hers and making those grand entrances and exits. She reminded me of my own daughter.
I know. I know you loved her very much.
I did. Monica, I had a talk with Alan when you were gone.
Yeah?
I know about it, Monica.
I see you know about the divorce.
Yes.
Do you know about Susan Moore?
Yes, dear. I'm so sorry, Monica. It must be terrible for you.
Well, actually, no. Well, it isn't. As you see, I, usually in this situation, get my divorce.
I suppose you don't want any advice.
It's advice from you. You know I do.
Well, be careful.
Of what?
Of Alan and Edward. When they get angry, they can be very dangerous to a woman.
Well, there you see, Lila, how times have changed. Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself, and I'll take care of Alan.
I really would like to have the will read soon, Lee.
Well, I know you would, Edward. I'm sure it would make it a bit easier for you to manipulate your stock.
Well, I can see you're on to me. Okay, if you don't want to read the will, maybe you could give us a hint or two as to what's in it.
Oh, sure. And wind up before the ethics committee.
Just for hinting?
Oh, you can get into a lot of trouble for a lot less than that.
I don't really think it's a big deal. I'm sure that Alex left all the major assets to my father.
Oh, certainly. As a Quartermain, she believed that the Quartermain should own most of the stocks.
Edward, I'll move it along as fast as I can, I promise you. But no hints.
Okay, fair enough. You're a fine lawyer, Lee. I thank you for standing up to me.
Hey, look. Huh? Welcome home. Oh, Benny, what brings you here?
Been reading your publicity, man.
Hey, this is the little lady you took to that island with you, huh?
That's me.
Oh, hey, let me shake your hand, huh? Hey, what's happening here?
What do you mean?
Well, Luke tells me you two kids are getting married.
Yeah.
Well, where's the engagement ring? I do not see a ring on this finger.
Oh, well, we'll get around to that.
Hey, you lucky I come by, huh? In my warehouse, I got me a collection of engagement rings. Hey, you ain't gonna believe.
Oh, well, thanks anyway.
Hey, no, it's on the house.
Whoa, what an offer. I think I'll get engaged myself.
You? We'll talk it to later. Oh, God. You see, I don't think so, Ben.
You're hurting my feelings.
Benny, you see, it's just that I already picked something out.
Yeah, see, she found this ring that she's crazy about. It's a little expensive, but, you know, like Slick does. I can't deny her nothing.
Yeah, well, if that's the case, then, hey, maybe you come by and you look at some of my other stuff, huh? Might inspire you to go into business with me, huh?
You see, Luke, I told him about the little bread you got. You might want to get into a little business, you know.
Oh, thank you so much, Slick.
Hey, you got 50,000 for that Ice Princess caper. Me, I got nothing but problems. I figure you owe me one, huh? Hey, I got this new business going.
Oh, yeah? What kind of new business, Ben?
Is it clothes, jewelry, stuff like that?
Oh, yeah, some, but I mean really good-looking merchandise. Hey, remember the Quartermain Hall down on the dock? That ivory elephant and that weird-looking mask, huh? Class. I've been keeping my eye open for that kind of stuff, you know? Who knows? Maybe one day we'll come up with another Ice Princess.
That's right. What do you say, Luke?
I say that I want to know if the stuff is hot.
Hot. Well, maybe once a little bit hot. Hey, now completely cold.
Oh,
yeah.
terrific.
No, Laura, don't knock it. Cold is cold.
Look, you're gonna love it. I mean, you gotta jump on it. I mean, I know you will. I gotta go. Hey, I'll see you next week.
Sounds good.
Bye.
See you, Benny.
Yeah. Hey, you're gonna love it.
Hey, it's always good to see you, Ben.
Lick, how could you do something like that to us? That man wants us to help him sell stolen property.
Wait a minute. You guys heard him say it. That stuff is a higher standard. He's into higher standard things. Higher standard? Come on, man. You know what that means? It's probably just more expensive stuff. It's all stolen. You bring this guy around me again, Slicker, and I'm going to break your tongue. Come on. He told me it was about the store, about the outlet, and it all sounds legit to me.
I've had it with the shady side of the law, pal.
Okay, I understand. I mean, I see your point. I'm just trying to be helpful. Hey, I love you guys, you know what I mean? I'm going to still keep my eyes and ears open. If I hear of another business deal, I'll check it out on Wall Street. See you later. The meter is running so long.
What an offer.
It's almost an offer I can't refuse.
Oh?
You want to make me an offer?
Oh?
I got one for you. Come here. Come here.